Hey everyone, Allison Berger here, and today is going to be a little different of a video than I'm normally used to posting because I'm going to be taking you on a very personal journey of mine, which I guess isn't that personal anymore because I'm putting it out there for the public to see. But so I have always had an insecurity about my stomach. I have never liked my stomach as much as I have exercised. It has never changed my opinions of it. There's only been one period of time where I felt firm and fit and confident in my stomach, and that was when I was spending like 3 hours a day at the gym, and I just don't have time to do that anymore. If you follow me on Instagram, you see that I'm very active. I'm always working out, but my stomach just isn't what I want it to be. I decided I wanted to do something about it. So I am going to Wise Med Spa to get a consultation into getting Coolsculpting and M-Sculpt. I've seen so much about M-Sculpt lately. It's like the new thing. Everyone's trying to get a firm stomach and getting abs, and I just feel like I need that little extra boost. So Wise Med Spa is in Wayne, New Jersey, and we are going to see how they can help me into feeling more confident in my body and actually liking my stomach. So I'm going to take you along this whole journey with me, seeing the befores and the afters and showing you everything in between. Pretty, the ugly, and who knows what's going to happen. But we know we are going to be happy in the end of it. So let's go.
Hi, how are you?
Great. Checking in.
Can I get your name?
Allison.
Oh, right. Perfect. You can have a seat.
Great, thank you.
Allison, I am Dr. Wise's esthetician. I am the esthetician at the Wise Center for Plastic Surgery. Tell me, what brings you into our office today?
I've always felt insecure about my stomach, and I feel like I have a little pouch, and I just don't have those 3 hours to just work out every day, and I would like a little help getting firm and confident in my stomach.
So what I'm gonna have you do, if you're comfortable, I'm gonna have you go ahead and take your shirt off, or you can lift it up. And we're going to assess, I'm gonna do an assessment on your abdomen area to see if you are a candidate for either Coolsculpting or M-Sculpting. Those are our two body devices that we have here. One is to permanently freeze fat cells, which is Coolsculpting, and then the second treatment is M-Sculpting, which helps burn visceral fat, and it helps build muscle and gives you tone. You might be a candidate for both. So let's check out your abdomen area. I'm gonna do what we call a pinch assessment. And yeah, so let's take a look at you if you don't mind. So is this the area that you have that is concerned?
My little belly.
Okay, so I'm gonna just go in and I'm going to squeeze you. And basically what I'm just squeezing for is to see there's two types of fat in the abdomen and on the body. There's a fibrous fat, which is more of a fluffy, softer fat. I always tell people grab their inner thighs and feel that, and that is what we call a fibrous fat. That is the kind of fat that you can treat with Coolsculpting. Then there's another layer of fat, which is called a visceral fat. It's a hard fat, where if I was to go like this and bounce off of you, or it's kind of like a man with a beer belly, that harder fat, then you will not be a candidate for Coolsculpting. So in your case, you have a little bit of fibrous fat, which is good. So this way we can do some Coolsculpting in this area to bring down, so it'll be, to bring down the pouch, so it'll be a little bit flatter and smoother. And then eventually, if you want to do the sides, this is also just so you understand, this is what we call, like I said, that fibrous fat, so that is a great fat for Coolsculpting.
I never thought a fat could be great.
Yes, I know. So, are you ready to do this today?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so let's get going.
Yeah.
Allison, I would like for you to please step on the scale for me, and we are going to do a weight check on you. Perfect, thank you. And the reason why I do a weight check prior to Coolsculpting is because Coolsculpting will not change your weight. It won't change your number.
Oh.
So I like to keep that recorded so that in 3 months, we want to just make sure that you're at the same weight, because that's when you are going to see results. If you were to have Coolsculpting done and then go gain weight, obviously you're not going to see the best results. So that's why we
So even though you're losing fat, you're not technically losing weight.
Yeah, so we're reducing only 20 to 25% fat cells. So it's on those little stubborn areas. So it's not like you're losing weight with this. You're just losing stubborn fat cells.
Okay. We want to get rid of that.
Yeah. So what I want you to do is stand on either side of the one. And I want you to put your hands in what we call a genie position like this. Yes, absolutely. And I'm going to come around here and I'm going to take your photographs today. We always want to document photographs to see your before and afters, which are super exciting when you come back in 3 months to see the change. I want you to take a deep breath in and exhale fully out, please. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mark the area while you're standing up, because once you lie down, everything disappears. So we want to make sure that I'm placing the handpiece directly where the stubborn area of fat is, okay? This is the area here where I'm squeezing that we are going to be doing the Coolsculpting. After Coolsculpting, I am going to recommend in a couple of weeks for you to start Sculpting. So this way we can get a little bit more definition in here. And this up here is a little bit of laxicity. So Coolsculpting necessarily won't work for this up here. This here, you are a perfect candidate for it. Sculpting though can tone and even everything out. And then obviously if you are working out, it does help. It helps with just, again, toning everything once we reduce the fat. So this is going to be a little cold. This is a protective solution. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this on you for 60 seconds, and then I'm going to put a cold gel over the area. And again, it's just to protect the skin from the actual handpiece, because it won't freeze the area. So we just want to protect the skin. You ready? Mm-hmm. You're going to feel cooling. Once I put the device on you, what's going to happen is you're going to feel an intense suction. And for the first 5 minutes, you're going to feel freezing cold. And then after 5 minutes, it's going to go completely numb. I leave this on you for 35 minutes. Then I come in, I pop it off, I massage you, and you're good to go. You ready?
I'm ready.
At first it is kind of a strange feeling because it's pretty intense, the suction. Oh. Yep, I just want to have you to hold your hand just right here for me, just for a second. So we get the good old boppy out just to hold the area so you're not having to hold it during the treatment, because you wouldn't want to do that. You can let go. So right now the device is not on, all you're feeling is the suction. So I'm going to go ahead in a second, just check you, make sure you are solid. I'm going to go ahead and start the treatment. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Within the next 60 seconds, you're going to start to feel it get
it's getting colder.
Yeah, so it's going to get colder. You may even feel a little pinchy, a little pulling, a little zingy, a little tingling. That's all completely normal. You might even start to feel like a little bubbling, because what it's doing is the vacuum is trying to make sure that everything is even inside of the handpiece. And it's just sucking everything in. And then after 5 minutes, it will go completely numb and you won't feel anything. You're going to kick back, watch some TV.
I feel things moving around.
Yes, that's normal. Yep. That's just like I said, it's because you are small and you have very little bit of fat. It's basically just trying to pull everything in, because it has to evenly distribute the fat inside of the handpiece. This is the handpiece. Your fat's inside of it.
I feel it. It's happening.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Bye-bye.
Yes, it is.
Does it beep at 30 minutes to know it's
yes,
done?
so I will be wearing a pager at all times, and the pager will alert me.
Do I have to not move? Like, is it bad?
Don't want you moving. Yes, because if you move the machine, it will pop off. And we can't have a lot of pop-offs with this. We kind of want to just have you just relax. You got 32 minutes left. You're doing amazing.
Great.
How are you feeling?
Good.
Feeling okay?
I feel things happening. I feel it moving. So we're okay.
Yep. About 2.5 minutes. You won't feel anything at all. Well, it's cold. You ready? Take a deep breath for me. Good. It's gonna feel weird. It's gonna feel a little uncomfortable because I've really got to get in there and just knead it like a piece of dough, just to make sure that any of the crystallized fat is just all broken down so it doesn't happen. The smaller you are, the skinnier you are, the more you feel this. Compared to
Someone who's heavier.
someone that is just doing more, you know, the average abdomen.
So it's been a day and the redness has completely gone away. We are back to my normal skin tone. My stomach is a little protruding. It's still a little bigger than normal from the suction of the Coolsculpting, which should subside. The only thing I have noticed is I'm very sensitive and it's a very tender area. I was able to exercise today and it was totally fine. I was doing a little bit of jumping and that actually bothered me a little bit. But besides that, I have been okay. Wearing jeans was difficult to do. I was a little uncomfortable in my jeans because my jeans are tight and they were pressing on my stomach. So tomorrow I'm definitely gonna wear different types of pants and hope that it continues to subside and I will be feeling better in the next few days. This is all part of the process. I was told this is part of it. I'm just glad I'm not really feeling bloated because that could be a side effect. It's really just the sensitivity of the area, and I think that comes from it being numb before the procedure. It has officially been a week since my Coolsculpting treatment. My stomach, I feel like, is finally back to its normal self. First part of this treatment, and I have some photos to show you, my stomach was bulging and got a little swelling from the first treatment right afterwards, and it's been calming back down. I almost look like I had a little bean of a belly growing in here, but that's normal that it gets bigger before it gets smaller. My stomach was also very sensitive, had a little bit of a tingling feeling. I still kind of have it. When I rub it like this, I feel, maybe we can call it the numbness that's still settling down and fixing itself and doing all the work, and the nerves are forming back up from the treatment. So this is all good after effects. It has been a little painful at times. I was not able to wear jeans. I had to make sure I was wearing dresses or loose leggings that weren't putting pressure on my stomach because I really needed to breathe. And now, through the next few months, my fat cells will flush out and we will have a smooth, clean stomach. The one thing that I found that was a little difficult was jumping. If I didn't have leggings that were holding in my stomach, I almost felt like I had like something hanging from my belly, and it was hard to do that. But all other workouts I was able to do, and all good things. I'm glad I didn't have any major bruising, which can be a side effect. It just was a little tender and sensitive. But I think we are making some good progress.